You Special Agent in Charge, Jane Tennant?
Yes, this is Special Agent Whistler.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Reed, and you have no right to run up the flagpole and disrupt my operation.
Sir, if I could
What's happening in those woods is highly specialized, highly secret, and none of your concern.
You done?
From Total Request Live on MTV to the always captivating Love is Blind, our next guest is the definition of a television staple.
And as the first female lead in the NCIS franchise, she is kicking butt and taking names. Queen Vanessa Lachey is here today!
Stand up!
Like the new... We love you so much. Thank you for coming.
What the heck? I'm like getting choked up.
Well, you should, because tonight's episode...
I really am. Like, I honestly, I wasn't... I think just hearing you say, like, TV, like, things like that, it's weird. And then seeing the TRL to now, it's weird. I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years. That means I'm old.
No, it means you're making history and you're crushing it. This is a moment. I
ugh.
love that. I love the emotion.
No, you did it. I mean, I remember watching you get that job on NCIS when you posted the, you know, from your car, I got the job.
I didn't want to post that, and it was so cute. Nick was encouraging me, too. He's like, it's real, it's
It was
raw.
so special, and this is so real, too. And tonight you make history, the 1,000th episode in the franchise.
Wow.
What does it mean to
We
be a
are
part of this?
1001. NCIS Hawaii is actually, because 1000 is going to be NCIS,
Okay.
the mothership, and then NCIS Hawaii is officially the 1001 episode, and it's titled The Next 1,000.
Oh, my
willing.
God.
Yeah, it's very surreal, and it's really incredibly... I'm so honored to be a part of such a beautiful legacy of a franchise. The NCIS franchise has done something wonderful for television. I mean, to be around for 22 seasons, the
Doesn't
mothership,
happen.
it doesn't happen. And CBS and Paramount have laid the ground to continue to evolve this franchise, and hiring me as the first female lead of the franchise representing Pearl Harbor and Hawaii and the first special agent in charge is something that I would have never dreamed, but realize now is everything I've ever wanted.
Well, and you get to work with LL.
This is my office.
Yeah, you get to work with LL. Yeah, there's so many full circle moments happening. Yeah. What was it like? I know he's guest starring.
I'm all.
Oh, did we have you out of sorts? Well, just sit back, relax. We'll talk about LL because this goes back to your TRL days. You guys have known each other a long time, right?
Yeah. Well, Wilmer too. I mean, Wilmer and So
what's happening here?
What do you do when you have LL Cool J on TRL? You ask him to do how many push-ups he can do, and then I had to make it harder and sit on him.
Naturally.
And now he's guest starring.
And I am married, so I feel like if I were to sit on LL, you know, Nick at dinner, how was work today? Oh, it's great, babe. We sat on LL, did some more push-ups. But the funny story about that I've actually told before was when I first met Chris O'Donnell, I told him about that story. And I said, so if I were to sit on your back, because I have a little bit of a crush on Chris O'Donnell from the movie Mad Love with Drew Barrymore.
Oh, we all do, yeah.
And I said, how many push-ups could you do? He was like, no, I'm not letting you sit on me while I do push-ups. I was like, okay.
This took a weird turn, right?
That's not the thing that people do. Another thing, when I was looking up your iconic TRL moments, back then you had so many, the world was at your fingertips. You were around that, remember that time that Destiny's Child announced that they're goodbye? Like, what do you remember of that moment?
Oh my gosh. Those women are all independently, incredibly gracious, professional, kind, and collectively was a powerhouse, obviously, but to this day, it wasn't to me a goodbye. I mean, I remember there was a moment and everyone was feeling it and it was a little bit of shock, but as you've seen 25, 30 years later, they've continued to all excel individually.
Yeah.
And again, support each other collectively, and that's what they're about, and their womanhood and their sisterhood, and I love that. I love that they're at each other's weddings and concerts, and they support their families. I mean, they're Destiny's Child, and I got to hang out with them. What world is this? I'm gonna cry again.
Vanessa, I love what you said that you love Chris O'Donnell, but you also love Nick Lachey, and he's your host. Dynamic duo, love it. You host 2 dating shows together. How do you balance being spouses, co-workers, and like legends?
Oh my gosh, legends. Wow, you guys are pulling out all the stops. I think we continue to separate church and state, if that makes any sense. You know, we don't, but also we do what we do because we love it. So it doesn't feel like work. What you see is what you get with me, but it's the same way with Nick. So when we're together, that's how we are and who we are. It's not like the cameras are off and I'm like, wow, who was that guy? Or he's like, geez, V, you really put it on strong today. We are there to support each other and to catch the other if they were to fall and nurture each other. I will say that it's really interesting because we do marriage therapy together. We do it individually and then we do it together with the same therapist.
I'm listening.
And I love that this woman has us individually and together because she takes both sides and then collectively. And it's really changed our dynamic with Love is Blind because, like, for the reunions, for example, it's a lot more free-flowing, and we do have a script that you have to follow. You guys know how it is. But there's certain times that, you know, you feel certain things, and I'm able to say, because we've already established a relationship with the therapist in front of her, well, there was this one time that this happened. What do you think?
Sure.
And she's able to help guide us through that personally to help us professionally excel. So it's been really interesting to marry the two. And I think as long as we know that we continue to do what we love, we're good.
You
There's no
guys,
faking it.
you are beautiful people. You're great parents. It's so good to see you human to human.
In
It's
person.
been about 4 years.
We've had a 4-year Instagram relationship. I'm like, hey, Jason, how are you? How's the fam? How's the new house coming? He's like, oh my gosh, my mom says hi.
I'm just over the moon
Mom is a
happy for
national
you.
treasure.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you
I'm
so
always
much.
so happy for both of you.
We love it. Vanessa, you're a star,
Woo!
and thank you so much for being here today.
That's right. So NCIS Hawaii, it's airing Mondays on CBS. Make sure you continue to check it out.